But as you can see on the screen, my debut is finally here. Game schedules, scheduled videos, and a face reveal. Yippee, 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 yippee. And then let me get some music. If it'll play. If it'll play. Um, if it, I don't feel like, okay. Because it feels kind of like I don't have something like in my ear, listening to anything in my ear. Okay, we can't listen to music because it's pausing. So that's a no-go. But shall we get on with it? Dee-dee-doo, dee-dee-doo, dee-doo. Hello? Where did my chat go? Hello? Where did my... Uh, hello? Wait, hold up. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, so one thing about one thing about my little PNG tube, like one thing about PNG Tuber Plus is that it never wants to work. Like the author of PNG Tuber Plus um absolutely hates VTubers and PNG tubers, so he stopped updating PNG Tuber Plus. However, there is a new like thing, I guess, called like PNG Tuber Plus Remix, where it's like the same thing as PNG Tuber Plus, but like better. However, I'm too lazy to commission someone and like try to configure PNG Tuber Plus Remix when it um legit took so long for my other thing. But and like my eyes, they kind of disappear and stuff like that. But here we go. Let me hide some stuff. Okay. And then I wanted a soundboard. I wanted a soundboard. Um However, it was 6:15, 6:20, and I was just like, there's no way I'm going to download all the songs, all the sounds that I want. That'll be next stream. So next stream is in like 4 days. Um, so yeah, I'll probably have a soundboard then. But let me go and damn. You just see I literally erased like everything here. To be fair though, to be fair, um there's stuff here. There, I promise you, there's like stuff here. I just hid everything. Okay. Schedule. Okay, this was like I put like times here, but like obviously the times don't matter anymore. But it's going to be like spooky. Oh, nice. Come on, soundboard. LOL. But it's going to be like spooky games, slideshow, um what's it called? Blender slash reacting to my favorite TikToks that make me laugh and stuff like that. But here's my little PNG tuber. Ta-da! Ta-da! Look at me! Look at me! So cute, right? So cute. And the reason why I wanted um The reason why I wanted PNG Tuber Plus because whenever I talk, um, you see my hat moves. And first of all, don't look at the eyes because the eyes kind of like blink in and out of existence, and I kind of don't know how to fix that. But I'm not going to stress myself out about it. But that's the reason why I wanted PNG Tuber, like, oops, I hit it, sorry. That's the kind of like the reason I wanted like PNG Tuber Plus, um, because I could move the hat a different way than like the clothes and like the arms and stuff, and also like the hair. However, you don't see it because I was legit like it was pissing me off. Like TLDR, it was pissing me off trying to like move it, and it was like first of all, to get the layers, you had to layer everything correctly. So no one layer is like to the front, and like you had to parent everything, and then you had to change the origin points of every single layer. And I had like 15 layers. However, imagine someone like doing this and like trying to make every individual thing move with over like 30 layers. It could not be me. Couldn't be me. Do do do. Ta-da! Oops. Guidebook to the groundskeeper. Mind you, I've had these slides made since like months back, and every single time I went to go and like make a video on them, like I use Meld Studios to record it. However, like I don't know, it was like PNG Tuber Plus was so resource heavy with Meld, and so I tried to like ask help from them, and they were like, "Oh, just duplicate the scenes and stuff like that, and then it would be good." And I was just like, "Dude, I tried to duplicate the scenes, and like nothing was working, you know? Nothing was working." So I was like, "You know what? That's fine. It's fine." Okay, but yeah, and so that's like okay, my whole like thing makes a whole lot of sense. Like all like the echoes and stuff and like my little announcement and stuff makes like a whole lot of sense because I'm supposed to be like a steampunk groundskeeper of a clock tower, you know? Oh my gosh, let me change the slides so I could explain better. Okay, yippee! Okay, as you can see, get to know the groundskeeper. My name is, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. How do people like do debuts? It's so awkward. Stop, I love this. Thank you. It took so long. I'm not even going to lie to you. It took so long. Okay. But it took super long. But my name is UnqSoleil. That's my full name, pronounced UnqSoleil. But you could just call me Soul or Soleil. My age, only time will tell. But I am quite young. I will say that I am quite young. My birthday, June 24th. My it feels like I love my birthday because it feels like a birthday, you know. And then occupation, groundskeeper of the clock tower, plus a tour guide to anyone who ends up on the tower steps. And next, likes, and then like the thing with this, I always have to like adjust like my model. Likes and dislikes. Okay. For my likes and dislikes, you would pay attention to the games and the anime. Nope. Okay, games. I love FPS games, so I do a lot of like Overwatch, Fragpunk, which is basically like Valorant but with cards. Apex sometimes when I'm in the mood. Like Overwatch, but Overwatch is my game though. I can't like run it on this computer because it's like really resource heavy and I don't have a like beefy enough computer to like run it smoothly without it like lagging when streaming. I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is by far like one of my favorite games to play. Traveler's Rest, you might get to play it. I downloaded it yesterday, so you might get to play it. Slime Rancher, Harvest Arcana, Monster Hunter Stories, etc. All of these games are like my top like cozy games for real. And then we have mobile ad games. My phone, it has like maybe one gotcha game, and that's like Reverse 1999, but all of it is like mobile ad games. Like I love mobile ad games usually. I would only get mobile ad games for like a week and then like quit them. But I think I have like 10 mobile ad games that is like that I have been playing for months on end. But anyways, anime, Hunter x Hunter, my favorite anime. Attack on Titan, my first anime that I've ever watched, and I watched it when it only had one season, and it was on Adult Swim Toonami. Same thing with Blue Exorcist. Right after Attack on Titan aired, or sometimes before it, Blue Exorcist would come on, and I love that anime. Angel of Death is also like another one of like my favorite animes to watch. It's very, 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 I would say niche, and underrated, but it's like an 8 out of 10 anime to me. Shout out to you to introducing me to Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is my fave too. Yes, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I think I rewatched it like 5 times. Um, this is a movie. It has kind of like the Studio Ghibli vibe to it. It's called Makia When the Promised Flower Blooms. Oh my gosh. I watched this because it kept on popping up in my YouTube recommended. So I watched this and I kid you not, I was bawling at like 2 o'clock in the morning for like at least 15 minutes. It is such a good like movie. I suggest everyone to watch this, and it's free on YouTube. It's free on YouTube, but it has ads. However, if you have an ad blocker, you could get past the ads, you know. Number six is also one that I found. I forgot how I found it, but I think it was um it was in reference to another anime that had similar vibes, and I forgot what that anime was. One Punch Man is also one that I enjoy. That's like One Punch Man was when I was watching Blue Exorcist and like Angel of Death at the same time. I think I've watched like all of the seasons or like most of the seasons. Carnival is one one of the animes that I watched that was also has similar vibes to number six. Are you going to see the One Punch Man movie? Probably not. I will wait when it comes out online. You know, I'll wait when it comes out online. But Carnival was one of the animes that was similar to number six, and I watched it. And it only had one season, and it was pretty good. Kind of want to like read the manga because apparently it has like more detail in it, as mangas usually do. But yeah, and then campfire cooking. I love like isekai animes, and but I don't like the harem ones where they isekai and they get a harem. I like the ones where they like isekai and then they're like their whole thing is like cooking. Like they're a farmer, gardener, whatever. Their whole thing is cooking. Um, as like I'm reading this one manga called Solo Farming in the Tower, and it's so good. And then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of the animes that I really really like. However, whenever I start to like um watch, we'll get up to season two, I always stop at like the same part every time, and then I just like forget about it, you know? But my favorite part is K dramas. I love K dramas. Like before I watched anime, I was watching K dramas, and Black was like the first um K drama I've seen because my friend introduced me to it, and they took it off of Netflix. I'm super sad about that, but they have it on Viki. But it's basically about this girl who could see when people are about to die, and she tries to warn them, but everyone thinks she's weird and crazy. So she's like, okay, well, I won't warn you then. And the Grim Reaper comes and tries to like figure out why this girl has this power and stuff like that, and trying to like stop more deaths and stuff like that. And it's like such a really good K drama. Um, and I liked the actress so much in Black that I watched her other K drama, The Village Akiara's Secret. It's like a K drama that I recommend everyone to see. I don't really like romance or anything like that. But The Village Akiara's Secret, it doesn't really have any like romance in it, maybe like a love triangle here and there, but it's like mostly like mystery and family drama and like conspiracies, and it is such a good like K drama. And then Doctor Stranger, I only watched this because it had one of my favorite Korean male actors in it. Will I finish watching this? No, because once again, I dislike on my dislikes you could see the first thing, romance animes, movies, K dramas, I dislike them. So I really didn't like Doctor Stranger, but it was okay, you know. So I like dropped it when I the whole love triangle thing was going out, but it was like okay, whatever. And then 20, oh my gosh, if you guys haven't seen 2020, it's the funniest um funniest K drama movie I have ever seen. Everyone needs to watch 20. It is so funny. So many K dramas I'll watch and love one third of it and then abandon. Yeah, basically me. And then and then that also has another one of my favorite actor. What's it on? Vicky or that's a good idea. Uh, a good thought. I don't know what's it on. I don't know what it's on. I was gonna look it up, but it's on Viki, and then I think Amazon Prime. But it's so funny. I think I rewatched it like 10 times. Also, before I don't know if you heard of it on like TikTok. If you saw like that K drama like The Glory and it's based off like real life and everything and like bullying in like South Korea and like real life is called like The Glory. Before The Glory, we had Sky Castle. Sky Castle was one of the like most like shed light on like the basically sky castles that are in like South Korea, and basically like how like parents like many rich parents will pay banks um to get expensive tutoring for their kids so they could score higher on like the college entrance exam. And it's basically what Sky Castle was basically all about, and was like uncovering like the secrets of it and conspiracies. And it was so messy and it was so sad. It was like a one and done. like show for me. School 2013, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't finish all of it. I really only watched this because it had my favorite like actor from Doctor Stranger and also 20. Like two of my favorite actors were in School 2013. And it was like it was fine, but it was like I give it like a 6 out of 10. But Train to Busan, my favorite zombie movie I've seen. Like it just hit different and it was so sad. Also, we don't talk about the second movie because the second movie doesn't exist. The Silent Sea, I found that one on Netflix. It was pretty good. I wish they would like do a. I don't know if they have like a second season or anything like that, but I would most definitely watch like a second season or like 3 episodes like wrapping like loose ends up and stuff like that for this. And then The Call, it's a K movie, like horror and like thriller psychological movie. It's basically like this girl, it's on Netflix. This girl gets a call and it turns out to be a girl who lives in the same house, but she's from the past. And so they're like trying to like help each other, but things happen, people start getting crazy, and it's all over the place, and it's an interesting watch for sure. Okay, my dislikes. I already talked about romance animes, movies, K dramas, etc. I really don't like anything like that. I stopped watching it. I watched, I don't know if it was a K drama or a J drama, but I watched Good Morning Call as like my first drama, like international drama. I can't believe how far middle school me. I can't believe how far middle school me got into that show and then I was like, I'm dropping this because why why is this girl trying to fight over a guy and they're just playing hard to get with each other? Beats me. But I was like, hey, that's when I knew I had to drop romance anything. Um and then chicken, steak, most meats. I really don't like most meats. I'm not like a vegetarian or anything. It's just like I don't like the texture of most meats, but I do love me some pulled pork and some ribs, low key. And also, I will eat chicken if it's like in a salad. Yeah. Um, but that's it. And then FPS games. Um, I don't really like them too much because sometimes they are copy and paste, like copy paste cozy games as well. Like everyone wants to be a copy of Stardew Valley, and they can't. Like, please think of something else. Um, but yeah, and then I can't think of anything else. So let's go. And this one, becoming a PNG tuber slash VTuber, and why I did it. Okay, so this is oops. This is kind of like why I kind of wanted to become one. I am a oops. I'm a 5+ year VTuber fan. Like I have been in like the VTubing like sphere and community for like 5 years now, going all the way back to like 2020, you know. And so it wasn't until like what I saw her name is Cavalier, and I saw her model, and it was like this semi-realistic anime style model that was different from all of like the typical anime models you see on like Twitter and stuff like that. And I was just like, no, actually, that's so cool. And but it was also this. other creator. Her name is Mari Yume, and she actually was like the only person in like 2020, 2021, and 2022 who created videos about how to become a VTuber and stuff like that. Um, so I was just like, wait, that's actually kind of cool. I want to do that. However, I commissioned this thing last year. Like my PNG tuber, I commissioned it last year. However, I'm just now using it because I didn't really have like a good computer or anything to like stream or to like make videos on without it lagging so much. So here I am a year later. um Also, I wanted to be like a faceless like creator for like the longest time and like a VTuber and stuff like that, but I didn't have a theme for my model. I had one before this, but I was just like, but I saw there's this company who has like VTuber models after like Greek gods and goddesses, and one of them is kind of along like the same lines that I want it to be, and so I needed to pick a different one. So I was just like, what what theme do I really want to be? And somehow I kept on going back to steampunk, and I was just like, I don't know if anyone really does like steampunk and like knows what it is, and like everything I've seen like online, like so many like creators and stuff like don't, I don't know. It's like they acknowledge like the Victorian era, but like not really like steampunk. Like steampunk, like they'll do like cyberpunk and stuff like that, but like not anything else. I really love your theme. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you. I would say that I put like a lot of like thought into it, but I really didn't. I I really didn't. But like, oh, what else? Oh, and I wanted to create YouTube videos to help new VTuber fans because VTubing has now gotten like very, very big now, and like everyone has like a VTuber model or like a PNG tuber model and whatever. And like not many know like okay, the VTuber culture comes from J-pop idols, so many terms and stuff are like borrowed from J-pop idols and stuff like that. And not many people know like the terms that VTuber community uses and stuff like that. So I wanted to create updated YouTube videos for the new VTuber fans. Oops, I hit my mic. That's like the whole reason I kind of like created this whole thing and decided to debut in the first place. Um, and my content. What will my content include? Well, it'll just include like YouTube and like TikTok shorts of anything that can't be turned into like a full, extensive, long YouTube video. Um, and then I kind of want to do both IRL and VTuber content. And I have a lot of projects that I want to work on in the future. And the IRL content will help me kind of like not be so just going from straight from like a faceless content creator to bam, IRL. But yeah, YouTube. And then the YouTube series that I'm doing is called Everything You Need to Know About the VTuber Community. And that's the series YouTube series I'm doing. I have about like I want to say 10 episodes written out right now. I just really need to like record them and like edit them really. And then IRL vlogs and learning Japanese progress vids. I want to say maybe like on a new channel or something. But I'm not sure yet. So we'll probably just keep it all on like one channel for now. And then let's see. Oh, my 3-year goals. Okay, so every VTuber when they debut, they have goals, and it's usually 1 year goals. However, I'm a big procrastinator, so like a year is too short for me. So like 3 years is like perfect for me, you know? So my first goal, afford a PC without financial stress after buying. PCs these days are so very much expensive. And like, not to hate on pre-built PCs, like yes, I could go on like Iron Forge or like what's that other one? NZXT and get a pre-built. However, that's still going to cost like a good one. It's still going to cost me about like between $1,500 to $2,000. So I was just like, why can I just get a pre-built PC for that amount of money when I could just like make my own, you know? But of course, like tariffs and everything, they're destroying the economy. So I'm looking and trying to buy PC parts one by one so I could eventually like build it and essentially like have kind of like two PCs, really, one for like gaming and the other one for like the lesser like stuff and things like that. So not like, cause like my PC, I just have like a mini PC and it's just like the bare bones of like PC stuff that I could do. Like light gaming and like streaming is fine, but like anything heavy is like, oh no. Like my frames drop so much. Um, but anyways, I want to do a mix of IRL and VTuber content. Like I said before, I want to make, and then this is like ties back in of making a series of short films. It's a project that I'm going to work on in the future. I have a like whole thing of like a project, like idea of like a project and stuff like that. It's like a pretty big one, so it won't be until like way later. And that's why I want to make IRL content first, so when I make the series of short films, it won't be so jarring to see like me IRL. And then I want to get 50K subscribers by the end of 3 years, either like on YouTube or Twitch or like both together. And then learn enough Japanese to take the N4 or N3 test. I do want to go to Japan. I want to travel to Japan, and I want to know enough Japanese that I could survive without having to like kind of look anything up, you know? And have like conversations with like, you know, native speakers and stuff like that. And then let's see. And then of course make a series of short films and then make a website in a Neo City or anything else like by myself. And this also ties into the short films things, like all like IRL content, short films, and a website all ties in together. And I'm not going to spoil it, but it's something that has been on my mind for like a while now. And I was just like, the perfect time to do this is while I have a VTuber content, VTuber, because I could tie it into my lore. I don't really have that much lore now. However, it'll all make sense down the line, a couple of months from now. And then, oh, and then we have our credits plus our roles. Credits. Slides. They are by me. I did these in like a week. Um, let's see. A PNG tuber is by Maeve. Her vision is Maeve. They used to go by another name, but they rebranded. But like, go check them out. They do some like really cool stuff. Um, and I might get another model from them soon, but I don't know. It's a little sparse. I'm getting there, but a ref sheet is coming soon. Like, maybe not in like the next couple of weeks, but what's it? It's October. I want to say either end October, beginning of December. A ref sheet will um a ref sheet will come of my updated model that I'm going to get, and then I'll make a new model based in commission someone to make a new model of that updated model. A PNG tuber, of course. I don't have enough money for a what's it called? A full VTuber, because of VTube. First of all, VTube Studio needs a lot of resources. And also I don't have enough money to drop $2,000, $2,000+ on art plus rigging. So we're gonna stick with like PNG tubers for now, or like chibi VTubers. Okay, and then rules. Okay, so these rules, they were meant to be they were meant to be like for like once again, these were meant to be for like YouTube because this was supposed to be like a YouTube video. But all is fine. You know. Okay. Constructive criticism is fine and allowed. However, don't be unnecessarily rude because I operate on a one strike and you're out system. So like I will ban you. I ban people so quick and block them. I don't first of all, I don't block anyone on Twitter. I mute them because I like to see drama unfold. But there's like this one person I blocked because it's just like this whole thing. But the VTuber community is like, it's the VTuber community right now is like so toxic. But regardless, number two, no politics/religious talks unless I bring it up first in any videos/streams that I do. Number three, keep any and all racism, hate speech, transphobia, homophobia, threats, doxing, etc. out of my comments/stream chat because you will also be blocked. And I think like these two rules are like the most common rules that every VTuber and content creator does because like it changes the vibes so quick of like a stream or like a video, and it's just like I don't want that. Like now I'm the bad guy for banning you because you didn't read my rules and you brought up something, and now you're probably gonna go on Twitter saying so and so just banned me for bringing this up, and it's just like, dude, did you read the rules? Unless I talk about it first, don't talk about it. Um, and then number four, have civil conversations and comments in chat. And then number five, try not to trauma dump or discuss any topics that might be triggering to others in comments if not relevant to the video or stream. And don't be weird. And that's it. That's it. Oh, and now we have the long-awaited face reveal. Yay! It has what's it called? It also has my um tattoos and stuff because I do not the looking emote. Well, hey, you found a use for that emote now, Sammy. um, but yeah, hide. Let me hide me. Let me hide me really quick. But yeah. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? Is everyone ready? This is what I look like. Ta-da! Ta-da! This is I look like. Tis me, tis me. That's what I look like. Right? Bro, it took me so long. First of all, I thought I had deleted this video right here, but I just uploaded it onto my computer. Pretty, so cute, thank you. But let's see. In order, okay. First, my tattoos. This is my first tattoo that I ever got. It's still in like the cling wrap and stuff like that. But it's um it's inspired by the song Queen of Peace by Florence and the Machine. And I love them. But this is like the first tattoo that I ever got. And then I was like, and it didn't hurt. And I was like, oh my god, I actually love tattoos. So I got, like, I think 2 or 3 weeks later, I got another tattoo. And this one was a gothic window. This one was actually supposed to be my first tattoo, actually. Um, and when Halloween like rolled around, I was like, well, I have to like, I have to like get it, and then what else? Oh, and then this, I got this like 2 weeks later, and it's just Marceline. And I was gonna get like a matching like princess bubblegum one. Damn, I forgot you had three. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I am planning a fourth tattoo. I just need to save up for one. And then my favorite tattoo artist, she was at this one tattoo studio, and the tattoo studio moved places. And then she was at that place. Well, they moved locations, and then she was at that location, and then she moved to another studio. So I was just like, damn, now I have to go to a studio where I think like most of the tattoo artists in that studio that I went to, when I got all three of these tattoos, um, they left, I think. But yeah, this is me. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I don't have anything else. But this is me. This is my face reveal. Um, the only time I'm going to post it so people know I only did this because I want people to know that I'm not like faking being black, cuz you would you would be surprised how many VTubers fake being black just to get like a black VTuber model and say the N word. It is insane. What? Yes. You would be surprised how many like VTubers and people fake being black and say like the N word, and then they get found out that they're actually like white or some other race. Like, no, it's crazy. Like, you're not like, you guys aren't really in like the VTuber community. So obviously like those types of like tweets and stuff don't pop up on your like timeline, but it happens. Like someone gets exposed for not being black, like almost, I want to say once every month or something like that. Sometimes two people every month. Like most anything, it is one lady, her model is reading away. Yeah, it's not yeah, the community is like if everyone peaked in high school and they were still riding that wave of like popularity and stuff like that. But there's one, let me see. There's one lady, her yeah, there's one leader. She has a YouTube model, she's part of the podcast people. She's part of the podcast, and she has a model that looks black and is obviously yeah, the and so she's black. Turns out she's not black. She's actually I think either white or Asian. And her excuse for her model, her model is like a little bit tanner than me, a little bit darker than me. And she was like, oh yeah, no, my model is like darker and stuff like that. She was like, my model is basically like based off of that. And you're like, girl, there's no way you're Monopoly Pokemon. You need more like orange, tan, and black, you know? But no, so I just I am indeed, if you can't tell by my skin and hair, I am black. Also, my hair was like the healthiest it was in like this picture. Low-key, you could see I had like color in it. I dyed it. Brown skin gal. LOL. But yes, that's all there is for my like debut.